Hi there, this is a breakdown video of this radio that I built at the weekend and incorporated it with a bit of Lego to put it on a base. Basically it's a tuner with its dial and the antenna coil taken out of an old portable CD radio player, and I've used a is it now TA7642 radio receiving chip to receive AM radio. So I'm going to break this apart for you. You can see how it was put together. It's a little battery box there. It just pings out. I've got a lot more work to do on this if I want to make it a bit more presentable. It's just a little basic battery box. And the connection to the speakers. It's not supposed to do that, it's supposed to do that. And that's just a little earphone socket that's been made into that frame. So it's something to plug into, and the coil's kind of bodged on the side with a bit of wire to hold it up. You can see the original mechanism. This grey wheel would have been on the side of the CD player radio, little thumb wheel to move it, and of course you've got the white indicator on a scale to say where you are on the tuning. And see if we can rip this off here somehow. It'll just pull off. Take off the base so you can see there. I kind of altered the Lego. I've had to widen that middle hole to get that through there and get it lined up so it sits nicely on the brick. Yeah, so the underneath, I don't really can see this because this base plate is in the way. You can kind of see the circuit there. If you go on Google and check out circuit diagrams for the TA7642 radio chip, the basic one it gives is right there. So you've only got 3 resistors, a couple of capacitors, and that's about it. Okay, this side of the tune coil that's facing us is the FM tuning side. We're using the AM tuning side there. You can see the 3 prongs. This will be the AM tuning, and if you're using heterodyne system, you'd put your oscillator into that one. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty basic. It's got no amplifier, and hence that's why I'm using plug-in speakers to amplify. You can listen in on headphones, but it's quiet, and it depends on your signal strength. So the wiring is quite simple. Basically, you're just taking your coil and attaching it to these 2 terminals here. There'll be a capacitor down to ground from there, and on the other side of that tank circuit, I think be another. It goes direct into the black chip there in the middle, and there's another capacitor there. I can't remember what that does, but it goes off down to ground. The one on the top there, here, I think it is meant to be for the aerial. I put a small capacitor on just to load up the aerial. And here there's a 1 microfarad capacitor being put on this pink wire for the output, just to decouple that circuit from the next one on. And just managed to wedge it onto the back of the tuning dial. This thing's falling over. A couple of screws there just to pass through the body, just so we can mount. Sorry about that, my suction cup's got on the camera. A little stand, there we go. Let's see, back out there. Yeah, so we'll try and put it back together. Which way around was it? This way. It just sits like that. Really easy. Just put your speakers into there. Let's just hope I haven't damaged the thing taking it apart. Here's the tricky bit, putting the battery back together, because it's just kind of bodged together. Yeah, like I say, you can go to Google and find the circuit. It's really simple. The TA7642 radio chip. Right, that should be on. I'll sit there nicely. It's out of tune, of course. In the UK, I'll just say before I start tuning, in the UK there's not many medium wave stations left. We've got Absolute Radio and Talk Sport that I can receive in the northeast of England. Maybe down south you can pick up other medium wave stations. I wouldn't know who's still operating because everybody's shifted over to FM and DAB. So we should be tuning in Absolute Radio just about now. There it is. So there's a nice strong signal there. Just inside a house, next to a window. There's no aerial wire needed, it's just functioning via this aerial coil. These speakers are on full. They're only a few, I don't know what wattage they are, they're only a couple of watts. Loud enough for a small room. So that was Absolute Radio. Yeah, if you turn it around you can tune it as well. And lining the coil up with the radio signal. So that'd be Talk Sport, something like that. Then afterwards there's not much. You get a lot of interference. We're nearly coming to the end of the dial now. It seems on a night time, I'm sure there's probably less interference in the air or something on a night time. And if you put this up by the kitchen windowsill, you can pick up other radio stations a lot easier, especially when you're at this edge of the dial. I've heard some jazz radio, and I'm pretty sure I've heard a radio station from down the country. Of course, this isn't a very powerful receiver. It's very basic, so you can't really expect a great deal out of it. But it serves my purpose because I just tuned Absolute Radio. Wherever it is. And that's all I need. So there we go, very simple. TDA 7642 AM radio chip. So you tune it. Move it into the signal, moving out of the signal. Very cute. Well, there you go, that's just a little basic AM radio I built. And maybe I'll build this up and make a feature of it, I don't know, I'm still deciding. And I'm also thinking about adding in a little 2 transistor amplifier just in this section here, just to make the output louder if you're listening on headphones. There we go. Oh, thanks for watching.